What is up, my boners and bonerettes? My name is MrITryHard here, the nastiest commentator in all of motherfucking YouTube. How you guys been doing? I've been doing motherfucking fantastic, and today we have a gameplay of multi-team hardpoint on the map Hijacked for you guys using only my gun and rocking UAV counter UAV VSET for you guys, getting 61 kills, less than 10 deaths. Hope you guys enjoy this. Some really nice objective gameplay. Now, there's something super important I need to discuss with you guys before we go into my true story of the week. Well, not of the week. I like to drop true stories every now and again because I know you guys enjoy those. This one's a little bit different, but man, I know I've been like shoving this whole King of the Web thing down your throat, and I apologize for that, but people are catching up to me right now, so the link is going to be down below. Please go vote, please go support, please make it happen. There's only 2 days left. Let's make this, like, I would love to stay in second place. Like, it would be like my dream come true. Make that happen for me. Alright, now my true story of the week or day or whatever the fuck it is, it has to do when I was a kid, because if you guys don't know, or maybe if you guys are longtime subs, you do know that I was suffering from like bad migraines like about a year and a bit ago, and made me lose a lot of weight, made me feel like shit for a bunch, and then I had to go get some like bad tests and whatnot. Anyways, it's terrible. But here's how it all started. So it's a pretty interesting story. Now, I'm Canadian. I'm from Quebec. I'm French, if you guys don't know. And here in Quebec, we play hockey a whole lot. Now, my first, like, I was never a guy to really get headaches. Like, I'd get a headache every now and again, maybe like once every month or so, and it was whatever. It was really no big deal. It didn't really bother me, and I was, when I was 15 years old, a headache was basically nothing. I could just power through it. It just made me, whatever. It's like a small inconvenience to my day. Now, I played hockey when I was that age, and I was a lot of fun, and when you're 15, you go into a category of hockey that's called bantam hockey, and bantam hockey is really important. It's critical to your learning curve of hockey because you learn to play contact. So if you guys don't know, hockey is a contact sport, but here in Quebec, you don't start playing contact until you are bantam, or 15 years old, if you are of the right skill, because poorly skilled players they will never do contact hockey, but it's whatever. Anyways, I was trying out for my bantam team, which had contact involved, right? And it was my first year learning contact. Now, it's a big deal, because if you guys watch hockey, you guys know it's a rough sport. Now, I don't want to get into the whole debate of what is rougher and whatnot, but in bantam hockey, when you're 15, like, imagine 10 testosterone-filled boys, and now they're allowed to hit each other on ice with skates and sticks. It's basically mayhem on ice, right? It's ridiculous. People go at but like we learn, right, how we're supposed to play contact. And I had this coach who was the coach of bantam hockey for my town, since I was born. He was there for years and years, and his thing was to teach kids how to take a hit in hockey. It was a big deal, because there's a way of taking a hit, and there's a way of not getting hurt when getting hit. Like, that's a big deal. Like, sure, you have to know how to hit somebody, but it's really important to know how to take a hit, how to receive a hit and not get hurt. Anyways, I was trying out, and I was doing this whole thing, and I was trying to learn how to hit. And I was a small dude at that. Like, I was like 5'5", weighed like 130. I was a tiny motherfucker, and I wasn't really like the biggest dude out there, and I would get hit a lot. And anyways, I was still trying to prove myself, trying to make it through that roster, right? We had the preseason games and all the tryouts and all that stuff. And there came this one game we played against this one team. Now, this one team had this one dude named, well, okay, he didn't really have a name. Everybody nicknamed him Big Ball, because that dude, that motherfucker was he was like 5'7", like not really that much taller than me, but he must have weighed like, I don't know, like 300 pounds. Like, he was just a big fucking bowling ball. And he was like that thing, like it was his second year bantam, and he was like, he had like this whole reputation of just like killing everything on the ice. Like, he wasn't really skilled at all. All he did was just shit on people, like just hit them and just basically like kill them. Like that's what his job. Like, that's what Big Ball did. Big Ball was a big ass motherfucker. And like the thing is, nobody could take him down, because it did not matter how big you were and how strong you were. He was just so massive that like you couldn't hit him off of his skates. That was the big deal. And that night we were playing against Big Ball. Now, like the thing is, when you're 15 years old, like, you have no fear, right? And well, okay, that's not really true, because I had like this huge fear of Big Ball. Like that was the thing. Like I was just uber scared of this one dude. Now, comes this one game, this one night, we're all getting ready for the game. And, like, you know, we're putting on our skates and just chatting amongst ourselves. And we're all talking about big ball is going to wreck us. And we're all scared and whatnot. And I'm a young, like, I'm trying to make it. I need to prove myself. My coach is watching me. I got people in the stands taking notes on my play. You know, I'm, like, right on the edge of making versus not making the team. Like this is super important. This is, like, the moment of my career in hockey, whether I make that team or not. Anyways, so we're playing that game. And it comes this moment on the ice where Big Ball is about to get the puck. Like he's a defenseman, he plays back, and he's along the boards, and the puck is coming to him, and I'm on the bench, right? But there's a changeup, and like my guy comes towards the bench, signals for a change. The coach taps me on the shoulder, and I get this like look of doom on my face, and for some fucking stupid, never again will I ever have this reasoning, I was like, I'm gonna be a hero. By the way, never try to be a hero. It's a stupid idea. You should never even try it in your fucking life. But I had this vision in my head. I was like, I'm gonna take out Big Ball. Nobody has ever taken out Big Ball. It's never been done, but I'm gonna be the guy to do it. I'm 5'5", I weigh like 130 pounds, and I'm like, I'm gonna take this dude out. So I hop on the ice, and I have to skate the length of, not the length, the width of the ice, which is, I don't know how wide a fucking skating rink is. Like, I don't know, 40 feet or something, like 30, 40 feet or something, whatever. Anyways, and he is right in front of me, and he is about to receive the puck, and he's nonchalant about the whole thing. He's like, la-di-da-di-da, I'm just getting the puck, nobody can hit me, I'm fucking Big Ball, it's whatever. And I am coming like a motherfucker. Like, I was small, but I was a quick motherfucker. Like, you know, if you're not going to be big, you might as well be fast. And I was fast. And I am skating with every single ounce of strength in my body. Like, envision this. Like, fucking try hard. Like, skating as fast as you possibly can. Gonna go hit Big Ball, right? So I am coming up to this dude. And in my mind, I know I cannot get this dude down. There is no way I can hit him fairly. I mean, you know, like half fairly. Like, there's no way I'm gonna down him man to man, mano a mano. He's just way bigger than I am. It's just what it is. So what I do is I pull one of these cheat moves, which is, it's not illegal, but it's not really well seen in the sport because it's kind of cheap. Is I throw myself, with all of this speed that I had gathered through the width of the ice, I throw myself at his knees. Alright, and we all know that, like, you know, this is like the weakest part of a man's body. If you want to down a guy real quick, hit him in the knees. In any sport, it just works, like football, and I'm pretty sure it's illegal in football. But anyways, I did this in hockey, right? And I throw myself. Basically, I throw my shoulder. I like dolphin dive into this dude's knees, right? And I he had big legs and everything, but like all the mass like Big Ball had was in his gut, right? So I mean, there's not much there. So I hit him pretty hard in the knees, right? And he's up against the board. But like I'm throwing myself under him at this point. And right now, I am laying on my stomach at his feet after I just hit him in the knees, and after that, it turns into like the Matrix for me. Like time freezes, and my head is up. I look back, up at Big Ball, who's like almost like behind me at this point. I look at him, and it's like time freezes, and I see him wobbling. All the players on the ice, they kind of like stop and hesitate, like the entire arena like just kind of freezes in time, and it's like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? Ooh, and it's just like everything slows down, and then Big Ball kind of wobbles, and then he falls and lets out like one of these manly like 15-year-old with a beard type of grunt, and he goes like, whoa. And then he falls down, and then everybody erupts in this huge cheer and roar. Everybody on my bench just gets up and starts hitting their sticks up against the board, being like, yeah, Matthew, yeah, you got this. And like everybody's cheering, and I have like the biggest sense of accomplishment, and I'm happy. But then he falls, and he falls on me, and then my head bangs up against the ice with all of his weight of like 300 pounds. It just falls right on my head, and I have the biggest fucking headache. And I get up, and I kind of wobble around like some drunk motherfucker back to the bench. And my coach, who was like the coach of Bantam, who had always seen these injuries before, he grabs me by the helmet, looks at me, and he's like, dude, you got a concussion. And ever since then, I've been getting these bad migraines. And even that one night, he called me just to make sure I wouldn't fall asleep until really late at night so I wouldn't get, like, I don't know, brain damage or whatever. But I fucking got Big Ball. Fuck Big Ball. Honestly, I got that motherfucker. And I'm proud of it. Would I do it again? I don't know, man. I still get migraines because of it, man. Concussions will fuck you up. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. This has been MrITryHard. Go vote for King of the Web. I love you. Bye. Penis.